Habari guys, I hope you're doing well. My name is Dennis. I'm here to welcome you to Kenya Nation channel. We have some great content lined up for you. Today I have an amazing guest. I'll let him introduce himself.
Hi my people, Happy New Year. My name is Dennis here and we're going to be talking about our Christmas family traditions. Hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe and comment.
So Leo, we will be discussing about our family traditions when celebrating Christmas and the New Year's. And today, on this topic, we'll be discussing with a guest who I will let him introduce himself. Thank you.
Hi my people, my name is Dennis Kinuthia. I'm the same as him, naitwa Denosi Wawili, but I'm Dennis Kinuthia. I hope you're having a great year. A great 2024. So we'll be talking about family Christmas traditions and probably also our New Year traditions. Yeah.
So Christmas for me and how I've been celebrating with family has been a very special time. I remember we were always waiting for Christmas, especially the 25th. Like, it's a day like everyone in the family, keeps on waiting for it because it was a fun time. It was you're celebrating the birth of Jesus if you are Christian, So, yeah, tulikuwa tunaingoja kabisa. So, we had ways of celebrating the Christmas. And mainly the kids, because the kids get anxious on the day because the activities happening. So one of the things and one of the tradition that we kind of practiced was, so before Christmas we would go and shop for new clothes. For us to wear on that 25th. So I always remember, like, especially now when December enters, so it's maybe from 1st of December to like 10th, you go to either Isili to get new clothes to wear on 25th. So that always happened each year. And so when you go and buy from Isili, you don't wear them until 25th. So we just bought specifically for that day. Unaiva ikuwa mpya on 25th. And you wear after, not like the, because you wake up on 25th, you wake up, you cook, you eat, then you go and shower, then now you wear your new clothes. So shopping for new clothes is the first tradition I can remember of how we used to celebrate Christmas Day in our home.
I think for me it's also the same. But I think one of the very first things I remember was tulikuwa tunangojea shule ifungwe. Especially November. November ikifika, you're just anxious to wait for the schools to close. So and then once now the schools are closed, now there are a lot of parties all around. Maybe you have a family get together, parties where you're meeting your cousins, meeting your friends, probably talking about what you are doing throughout the year, your accomplishments, your achievements and all that stuff. So I think for me Christmas was celebrated in the sense of having so many parties around that month of December.
Meeting, people hosted a lot of parties. People host, even till now, in Kenya, people host a lot of parties in December. So people, especially now, school closed around the starting of December. And end of November. So you'll find like people go, now for like the clothes, you go and shop early enough before things are overpriced, because now when it gets to that 25th nearer, things start being overpriced, or the sellers start hiking the prices. So for new clothes or even for foodstuffs, for things that will be used during the Christmas day, you have to get them earlier, because when you get them earlier, they'll be at a good price. But if you get them in that week of 25th, they're probably overpriced. Yeah, and onto your point, celebrating and going for parties, you know, everyone is at home in December, the whole period. So you'll find people are trying to just link up, connect, just catch up. How have you been the whole year?
There's that family member probably ametoka from outside the country is coming, so you have to host a party for them. Yeah. Maybe a cousin too, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, even on our side, Christmas was highlighted by us being able to meet the extended family. Yeah. And how this happened for us, you know, we have our grandparents, so they would host everyone. So their kids who are now our parents, we would all go to our grandparents' home. So you would find your aunts are in your grandparents' place. You have also gone to your grandparents' place. You know, your cousins. You get to meet your cousins, catch up. You know how they have been the whole year. You know, just know how school has gone, their studies, which year they are going on to the next year. Because in Kenya, how the education system works, it's 1 year, then you go to the next class. Yeah. So the year starts in January and ends up in December. So, but now they close school in November. So the December is the holiday period. Then the next year you are going to the next class. So you'd find now you are catching up, knowing which class your cousin is going. You know, just catching up, just knowing how they have been the whole year.
And I like that you emphasize that aspect of probably meeting your grandparents, because I know it's something that most Kenyans do, and it shouldn't be that way. You're supposed to visit your grandparents all through the year, whether it's in April, whether it's in August. You just go and check up on them to see probably how they are doing.
Well, yeah, I think people reserve visiting grandparents
during the December holidays.
During the holidays. Yeah, so yeah, probably it should be done more frequently. Because, you know, grandparents, maybe they are old, maybe they're suffering from you know, old
age.
Yeah, old age. So visiting them helps. Yeah. So yeah, so I said about what's next point?
For me, I think one of the things that you used to commemorate for the Christmas holiday was fireworks. I know some of you know them as balutis. So you used to get them, especially during the December holidays. They were supplied in huge numbers at your local shops and supermarkets. So you used to celebrate with such things. So you buy, probably you save up maybe 20 or 50 shillings. One used to cost 1 shilling. Yeah, one used to cost like a shilling. So unaenda unanunua, you come with it, you just light it up, and then you
don't be fire much.
You just steal it from home.
For us, I know there are families, because for us we were never allowed to have baruti because of the noise and the risk, because you know it's like a small bomb. So when you light it and you have to hold it with your hand.
There are places if you light up something like that, it can cause a disaster.
It can cause fire. So, and you know,
or
kids
panic.
You know, kids don't even know control, so they don't know what might happen. So the other thing I know other families used to do, in regards to your point, there's this point of people used to buy steel wool. Then you light the steel wool, then you shake it. So steel wool, when you light it, it starts melting, but it falls like it sparks.
It forms a bit of sparks, sparks.
So it looks like the celebration sparks that you know, the bigger ones. So people used to buy steel wool and light it. But for us, we were never allowed. Our parents didn't allow us to touch the matchbox. So
it was dangerous.
Because of danger. or even have those baluti or the same old thing. So as we just saw from near places, just see the fireworks. Yeah, my other point was for Christmas, and especially how you got to know like Christmas is here now, is in every household you go to, you would always find chapati or the smell of chapati farmers. Yeah. So for us, chapati was like a necessity for us to know we are celebrating Christmas. So chapati everywhere, and you'll always find people either slaughtering goats and chicken. Yeah, so a lot of meat and a lot of chapati. That's Christmas for me.
Interesting. Also, it will be the same. It was also the same thing. We used to have a lot of meat around the house, especially during the December holiday. Cooking a lot of chapati. I know that month you eat a lot of chapatis until to an extent that you're fed up of it.
Starting from 1st December, before that yet, you have added like 5 kgs just from eating chapati. Yeah. The other thing I would like to comment on that is, especially if you guys are visiting like a family, say everyone is going to the grandparents' place, so you'll find there's a lot of people. So I think the easiest way to feed many people is cooking chapati. So that's why I think, according to me, that's why. And now goat, you slaughter a goat, you slaughter chicken. So yeah, chapati and meat.
Another thing that you used to commemorate Christmas with was decorations around the house. So you used to buy a lot of fake lights here and there, probably a fake Christmas tree, and then you sort of decorate it. Yeah.
Well, for us, for me, and I think for us, Christmas tradition, and especially as Africans, and I'm not speaking for everyone, but Santa, Christmas trees, snow, that was reserved for white people. We always saw that in movies.
No, for us it was just like a way of celebrating the Christmas period. You just decorate the house, put lights here and there. I mean, it's a way of showing that it's a special season.
It's a holiday,
It's a holiday.
Yeah, for us, what we did in regards to decorations was only making sure the house is clean. Then, just making sure everything is clean. We never used to have those decorations. I don't know why. Probably my parents didn't believe in, the tree. But the first time I saw a tree, I think, is in the mall, where you would go and see the tree. Maybe it's in the mall, you take a picture, a fake Santa is there, you take a picture with him. So I used to think like, for Christmas tree and Santa, that's reserved for maybe the malls. But at home, you just clean up, celebrate, and that's all. Yeah, but yeah, that is how we guys used to celebrate Christmas. And I hope you have seen the differences between how my family and his family used to celebrate Christmas. And now I would want us to also highlight the New Year's celebrations. And from my end, New Year on that, so after 25th, you'd find people probably, especially now the cousins, the aunts, or people who are working at that time, they might go back to work on 27th, maybe until 29th. Now when it's 30th, 31st, you are gearing up to celebrate the new year. So you'd find like when it gets to 31st, then we also come back together as a family. Then on 31st, now the eve to the New Year's, we cook, we just celebrate and just be thankful for a great year. Then, we plan on, we just start talking on what you are trying to accomplish next year, just banter. Then on that night, you'd find most of the family has gone to church for us.
Yeah.
We go to church for what we call Kesha. So Kesha is just overnight prayers as you will usher in the new year. So you go in church with everyone else in the village. So the New Year's you celebrate with everyone around. So we call them Kesha, the New Year's Kesha. They are very famous here. And it was a good time because you get to celebrate with everyone, and you are outside, so you get to see fireworks from all around the place. And you just usher in the new year. Yeah.
I think for us it was also the same. We used to celebrate the very few hours towards the beginning of the year through going to the church. So we used to have keshas. Probably if it's not at the church, we do it at home with family members. Sort of pray and thank God for the year that has passed and for the far that He has brought us.
Yeah, and of course we can only speak from our perspective because we are Christian. So for Christians we used to go to Kesha. I don't know what Islam families used to do, but for us, I think both of our families are Christian. Yeah. So the other thing on first of the year of the Jan, after now we have welcomed the new year. What we used to do on that 1st of Jan, the kids used to be taken out. Now, sasa like us. So we are taken to either go swim or we are just taken out somewhere we can go and enjoy their kids' games. So how we used to spend 1st of January is just go, we are taken out, we just have some games or either go swimming. Then as we relax and
sort of like an outing.
Yeah, an outing, yeah. So that was another tradition I can remember from that. So welcoming the new year.
Interesting.
Yeah.
For us, we used to celebrate it at home. I don't think there's any much difference when it came to the New Year's celebration. So it was the same as the 25th. So we used to celebrate at home, have a cookout, catch up with family, and probably prepare as you also are trying to go back to school, sort of do preparations for that.
Yeah. So guys, as you have heard, for us, celebrating Christmas and New Year's involved a lot of food and also meeting family. So I think even when there are differences, there are also some similarities with how our families used to celebrate these festivities. Yeah, and I think that's all from us. So thank you so much for listening to us. And thank you so much for, appearing and, being a guest.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoy. Kindly like, subscribe, and comment.
And hit the notification button.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.